to you about how to clean your diamonds. Now, I have seen some videos where they tell you to use dishwashing liquid or even detergent. The dishwashing liquid and the detergent are way too strong for your diamonds. Whether you're using Dawn, you're using even something as simple as Method, don't do it. And I tell you that because this ring is 20 years old. I have been married now for 19 years. Can you see the difference? This one, I loved it. I still love it, but it will never ever shine the way this one does. The reason being is when I first got it, I was told to clean it with dishwashing liquid or detergent, that it would come out shiny, beautiful, sparkly, and it did. It really did. It came out gorgeous. I mean, it was like blindingly shiny. But after a few months of doing that, the shine was gone. I took it, I purchased this at sales. I took it and I told them what I had done, and they said that it shouldn't have done that. And I was like, okay, but there was nothing they could do about it. So then I didn't have anything else to do, so nothing else to do with it, so I just continued to clean it. But this time I cleaned it with different things. I used Windex to clean, and it still wouldn't shine it. No matter what I did, toothpaste, baking soda, alcohol, just rubbing alcohol, it wouldn't shine. It never came back. Then the next year I got married, and I purchased my ring, my wedding ring, from Helzberg. And the lady at Helzberg, I told her what had happened to this ring. And she says, no, that's the worst thing you can do for a diamond. A diamond is the hardest, of the stones there, but it is also the most fragile. And once they lose their luster, they won't get it back. And diamonds are pretty doggone expensive, whether you get, a 1/10 of a carat or you get 7 carats. Whatever it is you get, it costs you money. And for the diamond people, it's good if you can damage it, because then you're going to go get another one. I didn't, I still wear it. But I see other ladies that are older ladies that they did the same thing, and their wedding rings or their dinner rings, they look dull. And when I asked them what they used to clean it with, they would say detergent, dishwashing detergent or the laundry detergent. So that explains how come it's so dull. Now with this ring, the lady told me just to use either baking soda or rubbing alcohol. All you have to do is use your toothbrush, whether it's already wet. This one is super soft. This is that super soft brush, so it's nice and gentle. Or I will even use my electric toothbrush. This is a Sonicare. To clean it, and you're just going to dip it in the water, rub it inside and out to clean it. When you're done, you are going to soak this, which I actually forgot to get something to soak it in. Here we go. I'll just use this. It's sitting right here, and it's nice and round anyway. Soak it in just for a couple of minutes, which I will show you in just a moment. So let me show you what I do. If you want to use the baking soda, use just a little bit. You're going to pour it in the water. Don't go overboard, just pour a little bit. Mix it in there. Don't leave your rings sitting in there, because the baking soda will get in the crevices of the diamonds that you have back in there. Whoops. The little channels in there. I don't know if you can see that in there. And then it'll make it look dull and ugly. So mix it in there, and then just rub it in circles. Whether you're going to use the soft one or if you're going to use the electric, which I kind of like to use that because I feel like it gets a little bit more scrubbing done for me, a little faster, and clean the inside. And then take it in here and just rinse it. This is just clear, clean water. I'm going to clean that up just a little bit, the brush. And I clean it again with just the pure water. Then you're going to put it in another container, which, well, I forgot about the container. So I'm going to use this one. And this is 91% alcohol. You're going to, if you can get your ring to stand face down where the diamonds are at, that would be better. If not, that's okay. This is as good as mine is going to get. You're going to pour the alcohol just enough so that it will cover the stones. Now you're going to do this just for just a couple of seconds is all. Just swish it around in there. You may feel your fingers getting a little funky, a little dry. If you have nail polish on your nails, you may want to use some tweezers because it will kind of dull your nail polish just a bit. And if there's any residue left on your ring at all from the baking soda, it'll show up in this alcohol. You'll kind of see a little film, which mine does not. You can see there's nothing shiny extra, you know. You'll see like a little film in there going on. Then you're going to take a towel and you're just going to dry it. Don't take a paper towel because the little fibers of it will get stuck in there and then you're picking that out. So that doesn't look good. You just dry it. And there's my ring. If you do not have rubbing alcohol, but you have hand sanitizer, after you clean it, you can just spritz it. Just spritz it as well, inside and out. Do the same thing. Wait just a couple of seconds. Don't let it dry, just wait just a couple of seconds and then use this, because since it's hand sanitizer, it will dry very quickly. And this one is 70% proof, I believe. Yeah, it's only 70. It's got 70% alcohol. I prefer to let it in the 91%, and I said, well, it's pretty shiny. Now, if I were to do that same thing with this one, I said this is 20 years old. This is 19. Whether I use this hand brush, which you can kind of see a little bit, it's really not going to change too much. I can even swish it around in here. I'm not doing it very long, just to show you. See, it really didn't change much. Now, if I rub it in here, I even stuck it right in there just to get extra. See if it'll do anything else to it. It may shine just a tiny bit, but it's never going to be the way it was when I first purchased it because of what happened to it. I don't know why she told me to use that, but she did. I got it for Christmas that year, and I had to take it in for some sizing. And when I went, the lady told me to clean it with Dawn dishwashing liquid or Tide detergent. And so I did. And there's my ring. Just a little bit difference, not much. Like I said, it'll never shine anywhere near as much as this. So save your rings, save your money, and don't use dishwashing liquid. Don't use detergent. And this is the best it'll ever get. It's never going to get any better than this. So I feel pretty bad. My parents got me this for that year of Christmas before I got married, and I feel bad because it never got any better. But okay, I did what I thought the experts, I thought they were the experts, and they were telling me the proper way to clean a diamond. because I had, you know, high school rings, I had, you know, the usual kind of jewelry, you know, I had some pearls, stuff like that, but I hadn't, you know, and I had little diamonds, you know, on my high school ring, but never a ring that had this many diamonds, and this was my first one. So I wanted to take care of it, and well, the lady told me wrong. So very simple, either use the Windex, because Windex is kind of what they told me that they use. They just put that in the little tub and they shake it around, which is kind of what, you know, one of these brushes would probably do, because it moves the bristles so fast. So they put it in there, but it's a little warm, and they're shaking it around to kind of mess with all the mess all the dirt particles and the oil off of it. And then if you watch, they're brushing it with a little toothbrush. So if you don't want to damage your rings, and if you have the time, either use baking soda or just plain water. You know, just rub it with the water and rub it really good, and then use some 91% alcohol to get it nice and shiny. So if you don't have the time to clean it with baking soda, so that you can get all that film off, because it will leave a film. Baking soda is really good to clean, but you know, as you can see in my bowl, you see how it leaves the white film and the little bit that's splattered on the table. So you don't want this on your diamonds. So you can kind of see it on the bottom of the bowl. So if you don't have time to use the baking soda to clean it, just use the water real quick with a toothbrush to clean it, and use some alcohol, rubbing alcohol, or if you don't have 91% but you have hand sanitizer from Purell or Bath & Body Works, use some of that and rub it off, and that will help with the shine for a time until you can have time to sit there and really clean it. Because not everyone has time to run to the jewelry store and ask them to do it. So I hope this helps you. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.